What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. So, most of you guys know I was in a band many years ago. And recently, while I was cleaning up my house, I came across about 38, 39 old covers for my old band, Dawn of Orion's demo. They've been collecting dust for the past 20-something, 22, 23 years. So I thought, since tapes are cool again these days, I thought it might be kind of cool to do a very small run of these demos. So yeah, I'm doing a run of 35 of my old band's demos. This is the demo here. You probably can't see that very well. Whatever. Yeah, so this is the demo. They're all going to be hand numbered by me. Here's the J card. This is what I found copies of, 30 something of these, and I just didn't want to throw them away, and I was like, man, they're just sitting around here for no fucking reason, may as well get rid of them. So yeah, so I got tapes and I recorded these directly from the CD from the studio, so they'll sound a lot better than the original tapes that we released in '97, because those were just dubbed tape to tape to tape to tape. But yeah, it was metal hardcore. Recorded in '97, equal parts Morning Again with Slayer, Monstrosity, some other shit as well. This is not online, and I don't plan on putting it online, so if you want a physical copy of this shit, the link will be down there in the description section. I'm going to be selling these $10, which includes shipping. $12 if you live somewhere other than the United States. That also includes shipping. So if you go to the link and you live in the United States, click the US one. If you don't, click the other one. Please don't mix those up, guys. But yeah, that's it. I'll be keeping track of these numbers manually, so hopefully I don't totally fuck myself, because I didn't want to pay for the upgraded version, because fuck that shit. But anyway, yeah, that's it. If you want one, holler. After these are gone, I will not be doing any more of these. So this is your one and only chance to get one of these demos if you actually give a shit about getting one. And if you're into my band, for whatever reason, which is weird, but cool, I guess, there'll be some other stuff that I'll be doing later on as well. So yeah, let's get into the records. First record I'm going to show you, this is Current 93, Invocation of Almost. Sorry if the light is blowing that out a little bit. Yeah, so what this is the soundtrack to the art show that David Tibet did in LA. The one that I was lucky enough to go to, and it was fucking amazing, by the way. I was actually thinking of doing a video on my experience there, because I took a shitload of videos and pictures and stuff, but I wasn't sure if doing it while the exhibition was still up would deter people from going, or if it would entice people to go, because I wasn't sure if people just saw everything that was at the exhibition in my video. They'd just be like, fuck it, I don't care. Anyway, I may still do the video, but this album is fucking great. Some of the creepiest stuff that Tibet has released in years. It kind of reminds me of his album Faust, if you're into that stuff. So I think if you like that album, you'll like this one. Very dark soundscapes with these weird whispers. Some actual passages from David Tibet, but mostly soundscapes. It fits perfectly with the art show, but sounds more like the soundtrack to a creepy, artsy horror film. But I just love it. My copy is on like this kind of cream-ish vinyl. I don't know what this was limited to. I don't know if it's still available. All I know is if you're into weird soundscapey type of things, I definitely think you should pick this up. I'll show this as well. I also got the CD when I was actually in LA, and the CD comes signed. Fucking Christ. Just focus, you fuck it. Whatever, just trust me, it's signed. So yeah. And fuck off to the people that are selling these for like hundreds of dollars on eBay and Discogs. This shit was $10 when we bought them, so you fucking scumbag flipper pieces of shit. Hate y'all. Next record record I'm going to show you in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is Nicole Dollanganger. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. This is Ode to Dawn Wiener, Embarrassing Love Songs. So I got into Nicole Dollanganger very recently. I'm pretty sure it was my man Rich Owens that suggested me check her music out on Twitter. Fucking Christ, these lights. Anyway. Yeah, she creates this beautiful, frail, heartbreaking music. Really sparse instrumentation, mostly guitars that are fucking barely there. Really high-pitched, angelic voice that kind of sounds like a child singing. It's seriously fucking beautiful. I don't know how or why it took me this long to get into her music. White Vinyl. Lots of songs about the horrors of being in bad relationships, some of them about self-doubt, self-harm, some of them about sex in really weird ways. If you've heard Full of Hell's Trumpeting Ecstasy, you have heard Nicole Dollanganger on the title track. She sings on that. That's her really weird voice on there, which is just beautiful. Next record, this is another Nicole Dollanganger record. This is Observatory Mansions. Yeah, this is pretty similar to the other record, not too different, which is probably my only real critique of Nicole Dollanganger. A lot of her music just kind of sounds very similar to each other. But whatever, the songs are still fucking great. And this one's on a really cool, kind of clear with whatever the hell you call that shit, blowing up kind of vinyl. So, yeah. Both of these are limited, but I'm pretty sure they're still available. So, yeah, jump on it. The next record in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is Pissgrave with Posthumous Humiliation. Hopefully I don't get shut down for that image. Whatever. This is one of my favorite things to come out this year. Not because it's so different or because it's so innovative, but because it's so in your fucking face. Like, it's so I don't give a fuck brutal death metal, and it doesn't give a fuck about being innovative or different at all. It's just nasty as fuck the whole way through. I don't get in the mood for this kind of stuff very often, but when I do, this stuff definitely scratches that itch for me. I feel like if you liked that last record, then you'll definitely like this one. I actually think this record's better. I think it's better production, and in my opinion, it has better songwriting. But the other record's still fucking great too, but this one just blew me away. I feel like they took what they started with on Suicide Euphoria and just kind of expanded on it and improved on it. So yeah, Pissgrave fucking rules. They're one of the few like hyped up death metal bands that are coming out these days that actually excites me. And fun fact, Demian, who plays guitar on that album, I just spit a projectile spittle. Don't know if you saw that, but it's there. Anyways, yeah, Demian, who plays guitar on this album, he was also in an amazing screamo band back in the day called Puritan. I've talked about that band before. Totally different style, but it's just kind of cool to see him move on to things like this. But yeah, this band fucking kills. And the last record I'm going to show in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is Urkaos with Urkaos 1. I don't know why the hell I haven't shown this yet. I've had this for a minute. But yeah, if you haven't heard of Urkaos, this is, or Urkaos, I'm assuming it's Urkaos. But yeah, it's another project from Swarty the Thews, who I've spoken about before because I'm obsessed with the majority of his projects. As Lissasath, Beketh Nexamu, Mystic, Nipa Holland, just, he has a shit ton of work, but all of them are just top-notch quality projects. And this one, oh, it's just so goddamn good, man. So goddamn good. I feel like if you like As Lissasath, then you'll like this. This one's just slightly more aggressive, I think. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. This was limited to 250 copies, but you can still get one for a pretty decent price on Discogs because amazingly, some folks still have not caught on to this man's brilliance. But yeah, this record is just so fucking good. I listen to this all the time, you guys. But yeah, side note, if you haven't heard his album Guardsgaster, you're fucking up, man. You're fucking up. Just wait, I'll talk about that in a different video. But in the meantime, go listen to that shit because it's fucking killer. But that's it. This edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out, boy.